Hello guys. So this is a post-market analysis of 28th of April. It's been quite some time we did the post-market analysis because I trade in other market also. So my sleep and trading and everything is getting affected. So now just that market is closing. So I thought I'll do it quickly, 5 minutes, and I'll explain the trades that we have taken. Beautiful day. Though initially it was trap. But if you look at the pre-market analysis, I have explained our market have issues. Globally, there is a strength which you can see, but locally we can see the weakness and sell on rise is the scenario and you need to look for that trigger. So initially it was going up. I'll show you and then I'll explain the profits also, trades also, and then I'll show you what we have done today. So if you see here, right, so we have a profit of 1,19,000. And if you see, I just closed my trade. This is the last trade that I've taken. So the live trading mentoring session is also completed. So this is a trade that we have taken during the mentoring program. And if you would like to join our mentoring sessions, live market sessions, you can get in touch with us. We can trade live together and we can learn together. So the charges for this is around uh, 10,000. So because I've taken slightly more trades, you can see almost 118 orders and a lot of orders has been punched here. So that is why it is 10,000 charge, but still it is within that limit of, even then I can take home 1,10,000 with a capital of, you can see this is the opening balance 2 lakh. So 2 lakh capital, 1,19,000 profit. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that amazing? Just look at the capital, 2 lakh, look at the profit. And when you are making a profit of 50% plus upon 2 lakh capital, 1 lakh 10,000, 20,000 profit, do you mind when you have this 10,000 charge? Because it is obvious you have to keep doing a lot of scalping. And that is what you can see here. I've done a lot of scalping here. Okay. Now, coming to the opportunities, right? So, see, initially it was our beautiful entry opportunity. You have the CPR and you have the S3. So, it took a very important bounce. But I was waiting. I was waiting to short the market. I tried to short here when they filled the gap and I got some points, and rest of the quantity I had to take the stop loss with this move. And then again, when I saw the weakness here, I took another trade on the put side because my mind was I'm going to short the market whenever I get a bounce and I get a trigger. So here, when I saw that it is coming down, I short, I went short and I booked some profit. I took stop loss also for rest of the quantity. Came to yesterday's high with this candle. I entered again. I took some profit and rest of the quantity I was trailing. I took the stop loss. And then again, I saw this weakness. I entered. I booked some profit. I booked some stop loss. So it is not like a trailing stop loss. In fact, I've taken slightly more stop loss for this. And then it made kind of double top, a kind of head and shoulder pattern. And then you got the move that we were actually expecting from the beginning. When I took my first trade, I was looking for this candle. And that is why I was holding for not booking. When I took this trade also, I was waiting for such kind of candle. And when I took this trade also, I was waiting for this. But each of these trades gave some partial profit and rest of it loss. But this is the one which actually gave us a very good move. And after that, right, then you have an opportunity which is coming around this level. You have a CPR and S3, beautiful level. It took a support there. Once it is broken, that acted as a resistance. Once again came to that level, gave a dip. Once again came to that level, plus 20 MA, you got the best of the trade of today. This is the best, even you don't want to capture all these. The best of the trade of the day, this is around 2 times, 3 times the premium moved. If you see, this was that trade, right? You can see from 62, it went till 150. So 2.5 times the premium have moved in this trade. And then it's just here and there. They just want to close in between, 24, in and around 24,000. Maybe 24,000 plus minus 20, 30 points is fine because 24,000 put sellers also got protected. This level, 23,950 put sellers got protected. 24,000 call sellers got protected. 2450 call sellers, 2400 call sellers all got protected. So straddle players absolutely fine. So it's a very good expiry closing. So it's a up move and a down move and a classic sideways expiry, right? So you got an up move, you got a down move also, and then went sideways. So classic expiry you can consider. And I hope you should have done very well, because whatever we discussed in the pre-market, it happened. So each of these trades, 20 MA dip, you got, but you did not get much, not like this. Here, days previous day high, you got a dip. In fact, Bank Nifty, I got very good points also for that trade. Here also you got a dip. And then came the double top and gave the good move once 20 MA is broken. So the thing is, if you have followed the pre-market analysis, you had the view that we wanted to go with. See, globally there was a strength. So opening, you got the move on the upside, but then our market weakness just got exposed and you got the market sold into, and it's a beautiful move which you got, and that's how I made that profit. The capital is just 2 lakhs, profit is 1.2 lakhs, which is 60%, charges are 10,000. So this is what we do. If you would like to learn this, you can get in touch with us. We have the live market mentoring sessions. I teach in live market. There is nothing like I teach post market. Here I can come and discuss, right? I can tell this is where you can buy, this is where you can sell, but that's not the way it is in the live market. You will also find it easy to do it now, but how things are happening in the live market, how you analyze it in, exactly on that spot, how you exit with minimum damage, all these are what you need to learn, and that will only actually help you. So I don't have any training program where I teach after the market, right? Not before the market, not after the market, during the market. So if you would like to learn, you can get in touch with us. We can trade together, we can learn together. So see you there.